Hello.
How are you today?
Doing okay. How are you?
It's good to see you again.
Good.
I know we've met before. This is our second meeting. So I know that you had done your insulin training already. You were just diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And how have you been coping with that so far?
Well, it's been a little bit frustrating because I think a lot of the list of foods that I've been given, it's usually what I eat. So I'm not really sure what to do if the things I eat I can't have anymore.
Okay, so the list of foods that you were given were there foods that you're allowed to eat or you're not allowed to eat?
That I wasn't allowed to eat, I think it said, or try to avoid as much as possible.
Okay, so you just have a hard time giving up or finding other foods to substitute, perhaps? Or
Yeah.
were you trying to look for foods in this time before we met today?
Well, sort of. I mean, I eat a lot of white rice, and when I eat sandwiches, I use white bread and everything. And I know that that's something that I shouldn't be doing as much. So I'm having trouble, I guess, trying to decide what to eat and how much to eat.
Okay. So we have gone over your dietary before, and you did say you were going to look at, what you can kind of change, what's flexible for you, what you're able to adjust before. So how about now? I have a book that I want to show you.
Okay.
So it's called Choose Your Foods, and it's an exchange list for diabetics. So basically, this has various food groups that we're going to be going through, and you and I will just choose foods that you can see in here, like a list of foods, and then we'll go over the amounts that you can have, and you might be surprised, some of the foods that you like to eat, they may be in here as well. So we just have to work on portion control.
Okay.
So just the various amounts. So we can start with, how about starches? So if you see any foods in there that you like, and I know that, we can just start with rice.
Okay.
So basically, right here we see rice. There's white or brown cooked, and that is 1/3 of a cup. Now, do you have a visual of what 1/3 cup looks like?
And that's way less than what I eat. I feel like that's about 1/3 of a serving that I eat, maybe a little bit less.
So you think you eat about a full cup of rice, like per meal or per day?
But maybe a little bit more, maybe like 2 cups of rice too. And it's usually per meal because I think that's part of our culture and that's basically what we eat all the time. So I'm not too sure what to do.
Okay, so for this, we know that 1/3 is considered one serving, and right now you're doing about triple that. So perhaps, or maybe even more, because you said about 2 cups.
Yeah.
Perhaps. So we can start small. We don't have to jump the Grand Canyon or anything. So maybe we can just cut that into half. So maybe if you just try to do half a cup.
Okay.
I mean, half of the normal servings that you use.
Okay, so about a cup? Okay.
Yeah, so we can do that for now.
Okay.
Also, to kind of help with that, because this rice, it helps you to feel more full. Is that what it is? Or
well, I guess so, but I guess I never really thought about that because everything we eat is always with rice. But yeah, I guess if I don't eat the rice, I don't feel as full.
Okay. So yeah, since we're going to be decreasing this a little bit, maybe you can eat more of the vegetables that you eat, because you did tell me before that you love vegetables. So yeah, that's something that we could consider too. So yeah, so and you can, even with white rice, were you thinking about transitioning to brown rice at all or anything?
Well, I was thinking about it, but I don't know if I would like it because it's so different. I mean, I've seen it, it looks different. I'm sure the texture's different. I've never really tried it though. Okay. But I'm just assuming it's not going to be super great. And I don't know. I'm open to it, I guess.
Okay. So suggestions with brown rice, because it has more fiber in it, and therefore that would help you to feel more full as well. But since it's new, maybe you can try mixing it with the white rice, just slowly adding it at a time. I had a friend that actually, she tried this with her family, so her parents are getting older, and so basically she wanted to transition them to brown rice. So she would add in like little bits of brown rice at a time, and it would just slowly increase. And before they knew it, they were eating brown rice.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny.
Yeah, it was so easy. So yeah, maybe you can just start by adding like a 1/4 cup. You have measuring cups at home?
Yeah,
okay.
I do.
Yeah, perfect. So you can start by adding just a 1/4 cup to your white rice when you mix it. Do you use a rice cooker as well?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, that will work perfectly. So just adjust the water, and maybe I can give you a sheet on conversions with that too.
Okay.
With the water and the rice
Okay.
ratios. Alrighty, so that works, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so let's go to the next food group that we see in here. So fruits. Do you have any favorite fruits that you like to eat?
Oh my gosh, I like a lot of fruits.
Okay.
Actually, a lot of them I will eat. I just don't like, well, dates, I guess, but that's not too common for me. I like apples, bananas, blueberries, cantaloupe, cherries.
Everything?
Pretty much everything in here.
Okay,
yeah.
so you're not picky with fruits, but
No, not really.
yeah. So do you eat a lot of fruits per day, or do you just kind of?
Well, I guess I don't eat it every single day, but when I do eat it, I eat a lot of it at once because sometimes it's the summertime and it's so hot and it's so nice and cool.
Okay.
So I guess that's something I can work on because I'm not consistent.
So maybe so summertime you really like fruit because it's like juicy, it's refreshing. I understand that. So are there any fruits here that you would eat on a hot summer day?
Oranges and watermelon, definitely.
Okay, so let's look at watermelon. So like you can have a whole slice of this or 1 1/4 cup cube or 1 1/4 cup cubes.
How big is a slice?
So this one I would assume it's about maybe like,
oh my goodness,
an inch thick.
But
I know you really like, the juicy watermelon. So let's try perhaps oranges, because oranges they're easily accessible. You don't have to like worry about cutting them and all that stuff. So so basically 1 small orange is a serving.
Okay.
So you don't have to give up your oranges, and after you eat this one, maybe you can just drink some water, because some nice, refreshing, cool water, so that could help, so that you won't be getting all of that sugar at once.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do you think that's doable?
Yeah, that's doable, definitely.
Okay. So you don't have to give up your favorite foods. You just have to watch the sizes, the amounts that you eat, basically. Okay. So, how about dairy with milk?
Well, I do like milk, and I drink the whole fat milk, and I think about maybe 1, maybe 2 cups depending on the day, but I usually will have my milk.
Okay, so this is the page for the milk you're talking about. So you want whole milk. So whole milk is about, 1 serving is about a cup. So how much would you eat per meal or per day?
Each time I drink about 2 cups of milk.
Okay.
And sometimes I'll have it twice, but a lot of the times it's like once a day or something.
Okay. So would you be willing to just decrease that to 1 cup? Since it's the whole milk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can try that. But then I really like milk and cookies. And
okay.
And the cookies are just, oh my goodness, they're so good, especially the chocolate chip ones, and I like it with my milk, and I have it for a snack sometimes.
Alrighty, so milk and cookies. How often do you eat milk and cookies?
Maybe the cookies usually go with my milk, and that's actually why I drink milk.
Okay.
I know it's healthy for you, but I actually drink the milk to eat the cookies.
Oh, so that's like every day.
Yeah, it's every day.
Okay. So maybe we should try to cut back on the milk and cookies, like.
Okay.
A little bit.
Okay.
Like, so maybe like you can do it like 3 times out of the week.
So about half? Okay. Maybe every other day, let's see. I guess that's doable.
Okay, that's good. Oh, good to know. I'm so glad that you're willing to work with that. And so we already this is the sweets and the desserts and other carb section. So yeah, and we already talked about condensing that. And I know that you love vegetables, so you eat a lot of non-starchy vegetables already, and we kind of talked about that at our last meeting. So you can increase this as much as you want. So I just want to say for this, like at any of your meals, if you feel like you're still hungry, instead of grabbing the white rice, maybe you can go towards just a little bit more vegetables.
Okay.
Yeah. So this book, we didn't talk about meat. How about, do you know what types of meat do you like?
I like to eat basically all types of meat.
Okay.
So I like beef, and I like chicken,
Okay, so just with meat, I'm just going to say, make sure you pay attention to the size, the portions, because a lot of us, especially here in America, we tend to eat large portions of meat, and we don't really need all of that. So, but we've already talked about with your rice and your vegetables, we're going to increase the amounts of vegetables. You won't even need that much. You won't really notice if you have to like do it smaller, because you see some of these are like 1 ounce. And do you have a measuring scale at home by any chance?
I do, yeah, but then I
For food?
heard also that. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
I do.
Oh, that's perfect then, because not many people have measuring scales. So
I guess I don't use it too much, so that's
Okay.
something I can change too.
Well, at least for me, I would definitely need it for this, because we don't really talk about like what is 1 ounce of chicken or steak or anything like that. So I'm really like happy that you have a scale. That's amazing.
Yeah,
So
I just should use it a little bit more.
Okay. And do you eat eggs or anything like that?
Yeah, eggs are really good. I have them
Okay.
for breakfast. I'll
Okay.
have them, well, not all the time, but I would like to have them for lunch and dinner as well. But eggs are getting expensive, so I just have them.
You're
in the
right
morning.
about that. Yeah, that tax is
Mhm.
pretty crazy. So, okay, yeah. So you see this book. I just kind of wanted to go through this with you because I'm going to give this to you.
Oh, good. Yay,
Yeah.
thanks.
So this will be very helpful for you, because I know that you really do want to work on your portion sizes, and this shows you that you may not have to give up as many foods as you think. You just have to regulate the amounts that you eat. That's pretty much the main goal of this. So
Okay, cool. Thanks.
So we're going to try and set some goals. So firstly, I like to talk about like the favorites first. So milk and cookies, like, because that's like the funnest thing for me. I have a sweet tooth too, I'm not gonna lie. So milk and cookies. So you said that you tend to eat them every day. So we want to condense that to
maybe every other day. I guess I can do
okay,
that.
and so that totals to like about 3 times a week, right? So
maybe 4 for some weeks.
Maybe on a Saturday night or something.
Okay.
Alrighty, so we want to condense that to 3 times a week. So would you mind meeting next week as well? So that we can
no, I can work next week into my schedule.
Because I want to stay connected with you, and I don't want this. It's hard to change your diet, so. So yeah, we can meet in a week or so, and then we can go over some goals. But I also wanted to talk to you about exercising as well. So we'll just keep this as a note. You're gonna watch your portion control. Oh, the rice. Actually, let's talk about the rice too. So, how much rice do you think you could add? Brown rice that you could add to your white rice?
I can maybe do a quarter.
Okay, so we'll just do that for the week.
Okay, that sounds good. Because I think anything more than that, I wouldn't really adjust well to.
Okay, so we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of brown rice to your white rice. Okay, and we'll just do that. Like, just try that out every day when you make it in your rice cooker. Okay, and I'll give you that sheet later.
Okay, cool.
Also, so those are like pretty much the main 2. You already, the fruits, I think you can handle. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, perfect. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about exercise. So how active do you think you are from day to day? Do you do any walking?
I walk a little bit, but then I exercise, I think like light jogging just once a week, and I try to walk a little bit, but I don't think I do that much exercise.
Okay, and so when you jog, how long do you think you go for your jog?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay. And is it because you're just very tired after the 10 minutes?
Well, it's because that's usually how long it takes for me to run a mile, and I just run a mile. That's it.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, thank you.
So you run like a mile a day?
Well,
no, just once a week.
Once a week.
Okay, yeah, you did say that. Alrighty, so would you be able to increase that to twice a week, perhaps? Too busy to do that?
I can do that, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so you can increase your jogging. It's going to be to twice a week. And you said you walked as well, though, right?
Just a little bit.
A little?
Not too much.
Okay, so we'll just focus on the jogging for now. Okay, so our 3 goals that we have. So we'll do the dietary goals are going to be, you're going to decrease your milk and cookies to 3 times a week rather than the full week. Alrighty, and this is by next week.
Okay.
Right, and then we're also going to try to add your brown rice to your white rice, so that you're just increasing that fiber content in your rice. And then for exercising, your physical activity, you're going to just try to add 1 more day of jogging.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay, that seems doable.
Okay, and we'll check on these next week. Okay? Alright, so now I just want to kind of assess like some of your barriers to trying to overcome these things. So 1, like how willing on a scale to 10, 1 to 10, how willing are you to change these
Well, for the milk and cookies, I think it would be a 6.
Okay.
And yeah, around a 6 for all of them.
Okay. So why did you choose 6 versus a 9?
Because I guess I know it's important,
Mm-hmm.
but then I do know that I really like these things too,
Mm-hmm.
and I might relapse a little bit.
So maybe a struggle. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe we can talk later about maybe what we can do when we relapse as well.
Okay.
So that's just something we can add onto there. So you said a 6. You know that it's important,
Mm-hmm.
but it will be difficult. So
Mhm.
that's good that you know that.
Uh-huh.
So perhaps you'll be able to fight harder for that.
Uh-huh.
So also, what about for the brown rice? How willing are you to change, or just to start adding brown rice to your white
That's more doable, I think, because I'm
Mhm.
still getting my white rice.
rice? Okay.
So maybe a 7 or an 8.
Okay. That's good because it's doable. Okay.
Mhm.
And how about the jogging?
Maybe a 6 as well.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you don't necessarily like jogging too much?
No.
Is that what it is?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So.
Because I think for me, it's like getting ready to go that's the hardest part for me, and in that time, I can find myself doing other stuff too.
Oh, so maybe we should change this goal because it's kind of hard to get yourself to do it multiple times.
Yeah.
So maybe instead of just sticking with the 10 minutes of running, what if you did it for 15 minutes, a mile and a half, instead of just your mile?
No, I'd rather do the twice a week.
Okay.
Actually.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. So 6. All right.
Because
And
usually
we'll
by
see
the
how
end
it
of the
goes.
mile, I'm done.
You're done? Okay,
Yeah.
I see. No, that's perfect. That's fine.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And so for you express that you know that these are important goals. So also, what benefits do you see these goals bringing?
Well, definitely being able to control my diabetes a little bit more, because I know these things are not super great for me, but at the same time I know it's hard to change, and talking to you has helped me a little bit because I didn't realize that I wouldn't need to cut out all of my favorite foods and everything. So a benefit definitely would be the taking care of my health a little bit better.
Okay, excellent. Alrighty, so so you've expressed that you've learned a lot, and that's pretty awesome. I'm glad that I could help you in these areas. But one more thing I wanted to kind of see is, do you have a support system? Anyone that could help you to stay motivated or encourage you, or just anyone that can even help do these things with you?
Well, I have coworkers. I mean, I spend a lot of my time there, and I'm good friends with some of them, so I think I can talk to them about this, and maybe they can help me attain these goals as well. And I also have a roommate.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
So yeah, sometimes we eat together, and sometimes we'll cook for each other. So that would be cool.
Yeah. Do you guys eat rice together?
Yes.
You and your roommate? Okay. So yeah, you can just let her know, or I don't know if she'll be open to it. Adding the brown rice slowly.
I can ask her about that. If not, she can make her own rice, and I'll do that myself.
Alright, but you guys are pretty close though. So.
Yeah, we're okay, I think.
Okay. So you could at least talk to her about that. That's pretty cool. And what about the jogging? Will any of your coworkers want to go jogging with you?
Maybe not, because at the end of the workday we're pretty tired, but my roommate can definitely help with that, because she's also coming back from, I don't know what she does, I think school or something like that right now, and we can go jogging after or something.
Oh, I see. Okay. No, that's great. That's really perfect. So I'm really thankful that you were able to we're able to go over all these things together. Yeah, I think the last thing, I just wanted to give you a gift. So this is a journal that I think would help you to just be able to track when you're feeling good, when you're feeling bad, with the different changes that you're making in your diet and everything. And also you can, write down any notes, any questions that you would have for me, and so that we'd be able to meet and be able to keep things on track.
Okay, thank you.
All right, well, I hope that helped, and we'll just go talk to the secretary about setting up your next appointment.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you.
Bye.